Have you been stuck on Iteration 3 for God knows how long and still don't know how to get a drop on them? Hi, I will be able to help you get through that. The way I beat Iteration 3, and I did the strategy for a year, and I beat it 2 weeks ago. Let's start out by shooting an area to lead yourself to the block, the cylinder to the right of spawn. There you can avoid it. I recommend just holding the ZR button as soon as you start getting a shot on her. I'm going to refer to her as her because that's the one I went with. Anyways, phase 1, easy enough. However, phase 2, the bubbles that you see in the phase 2 from the bubble blower, I recommend getting behind her. She'll dodge roll out of the way, meaning that she's gonna run out of time. Well, she's gonna run through less. She's gonna run through more time when it comes to having when it comes to the bubble blower. She'll fire her last bubble, and that's when you just start putting all the shots into her. If you're lucky, if you do this right and get just a wee bit lucky, you'll be able to go on to phase 3, where things kill your run. Phase 3 is an auto bomb launcher. And this is where I mostly got stuck at. But what you want to do is 2 possible options. Either A, if she spawns, well, if she does her splashdown on at the cylinder, you want to rub up against that cylinder, and then as soon as she lands, go out and just start putting shots into her. However, any other location, this is not going to work. Trust me. I think I got a hair in my mouth. Hang on. We're good. Ugh. We're good. Anyways, phase 3 has 2 possible options to get through. You either A, want to make sure that she goes by the cylinder for a splashdown and then just put shots into her, or option B, the safer option, run around the arena. Those auto bombs are basically moving and homing splat bombs. They're on a time limit, and if you walk right by one, it goes off. So you want to be just running around the entire arena. Don't focus on shooting her until that auto bomb rushes over. Or if you're far away enough, start stockpiling damage into her. That's what I would recommend doing. But that's just me. That's how I beat it, at least. Phase 4 is simple enough. You just gotta spam bombs. But what I recommend is getting close and hitting one dead center. Not like dead center, but like in the inner circle. Because that hits the entire area. She can tank 2 bombs. So you gotta throw 2 up there. But she's also gonna be sending out blazes of Tenta missiles. And also inking the ground. This is where it's not dangerous. Any other time, it's dangerous. But when she's up there, she can't hit you. Unless it's with the Tenta missiles. And for those, I suggest running around back and forth. Because the UFO is going to move around as well. So you want to make sure you're moving side to side or in a circle. However, those times that it's moving, you want to be able to be evasive. Because it'll be still for about like 45 seconds. So you want to be able to get those ink refills fast. Because unlike the other bosses, in Splatoon 2, she regenerates HP. So you want to be able to get her before that HP regenerates. However, it takes longer than the moving rotation. Now we have to move on to Phase 5, where things go wrong. It's a splashdown rush. And splashdown is a huge area, so what I recommend is the cylinder to the right of where you spawn. And this isn't all in one go. If you die, you go back to Phase 1. But what I recommend is going to the right, to cylinder to the right of spawn, and just circling around that, because that means that you're not going to have any ink. That means you're not, sorry, that means the ink is only going to be around that area, and you're going to have this entire range to dodge your attacks. It's going to take a few attempts with this strategy, but if you want, I mean, at least a couple hundred. I'm sorry, what? But I feel like in due time, you should be able to do it. Trust me. It took me a year, but I did it. That year changed my life. So much happened. I died. I'm sorry, what? Anyways. But you want to make sure that you're circling around that cylinder, because as soon as you go right next to her, she's going to splash down, and you won't be fast enough to escape it, unless you're a magician. Because even I very rarely would escape that. And I play video games for a living. So you would think that I'm actually, oh my god, that camera angle is terrible. If you think this is bothering you, let me know down in the comments below. Anywho, this would be a great strategy. This is a great strategy to beat Iteration 3. However, if you can find a way to somehow modify this and make it any bit better, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. So long, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good night.